Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on the ColourPop No Filter collection. I am very excited for this video just because it's been something that I've been waiting for so long. I'm actually a little bit late on the bandwagon, but I got you guys. I'm going to be reviewing these products for you today. So if you guys would like for me to review the ColourPop No Filter collection, then keep on watching. And before you do that, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell right next to it so I can notify you guys every time I upload. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. Everything will be down in the description box below. So further ado, let's go on with this video. So I was very excited when ColourPop did come out with a foundation, just because they are very known for their highlighters as well as for their little single how can you say, eyeshadows. When they first came out with those things, they were very hyped up, and I was always questioning myself, when would they come out with a foundation? It's been so long and finally it's here. So let me read for you guys a little bit about this foundation. This foundation costs $12. Very, very, very affordable. It is a full coverage with a natural matte finish, and they have 42 shades. So definitely you will be finding your shade on this foundation. I am so excited. The packaging looks just like this foundation. A no filter setting powder. Sorry if you guys hear that sound. It's actually my alarm, my smoke alarm. I guess it's low on battery, but I do apologize for that. They also came out with a no filter sheer press powder, and they already came out with the no filter concealer. That was like the first thing that they came out with this when it comes to this collection, but I have not tried it yet. Yes, I have not tried it yet, but I will be trying it on this video. So let's go on with the foundation. It is a pretty bubble gum kind of whitish how can I say it, box. In the sides it has these little lines that are white and, like, you know, this baby washed off pink. When you open it, here's your foundation. And am I missing something? This foundation does not come with a top at all. Just keep that in mind. It does come with a pump, and that's a plus. I love foundations that do contain a pump, just because it's less messy and you're able to control the product a little bit more. But kind of bugged out, there's no top in it, but then again, it's a very affordable foundation. I already have prepped my skin and also primed it. I did use the One Heck of a Blot primer from Soap and Glory. I am very oily, so I am very happy they came out with a matte foundation. So I'm going to do half of my face. My right side is my right side. It might be your guys' left, but this is my right. I'm going to do on the right side with a sponge. I am going to be using, where is it? Going to be using a damp sponge. This one is from L'Oreal. And on the left side, I'm going to use a brush, just because I want to see how this foundation actually performs with a brush and as well with a sponge. And I will be using my little e.l.f. full of hair. My e.l.f. little foundation brush is the one I use for foundation. So I actually want to see how it applies. So let's start off. The good thing is that it actually has like a lock on the pump, so it won't go anywhere. I don't know how travel friendly it is, because it is made out of kind of a glass container, but I'm going to apply 2 pumps. There's hair like everywhere, like I'm going to apply 2 pumps on my sponge. I picked a light 70. Hopefully that will be my shade because I did kind of get a tan these past couple of weeks. New York's heat and sun really intense. So I'm going to do the right side of my face. Let me zoom you guys in so you guys can see a little bit better. So now that you guys are close and personal, I'm going to start patting this foundation on the right side with my sponge. And this foundation is a lot lighter than my body. We'll see if it oxidizes. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's actually a nice pretty finish, besides that it's white as hell. From what I'm noticing, it does kind of dry up a little bit. I did put 2 pumps on this side, trying to grab my forehead. It actually looks a little darker than what I thought it was going to be, but I'm gonna need to go up like a 1 or 2 shades darker for the summer. You guys can see the foundation is a lot lighter than my complexion. I don't know why, but oh my god, it looks crazy. I'm going to try to blend it out. It doesn't look as white as you guys can see it on the camera. Then my lights are kind of intensifying it more than what it is supposed to, but hopefully this works out. I like the finish off the back. I think is a high medium coverage foundation, just because I can see my blemishes somewhat peeking through here. I do like it. It is very matte to the touch. I don't feel any like tackiness or anything like that. I do love how it applies on the skin. It looks very nice, besides that I'm white as fuck. Lord help me. So we're going to basically, what I'm gonna do on this side is I'm going to put 1 pump, and I'm basically going to just dot it on my face. So let's see how this goes. Dragging it down just because this is white. Like, this is very, like, I didn't even know what I was thinking about picking up this shade. It is summer. Like, definitely I was not thinking right when I picked up this shade. Only thing that I'm noticing is that what I can notice with the brush is that it leaves kind of a streak mark of the brush on my face. Sorry if you guys can see me doing that, but my allergies is acting up really bad. I'd rather with the sponge, just because it gives me a smoother application. Definitely with the brush, you can go better with a full coverage, but it looks, for me, my opinion, it looks very cakey and very streaky. But overall, the foundation is applying very nicely. I'm not saying that it's oxidizing. It's not getting any darker. It's staying basically the same color. But I do prefer the sponge. It gives me a better, smoother application. That's why I end up finishing with the sponge. I'm digging this. I am digging this besides that it's white. Another thing is that it gives you an option, because I did not know what color to choose, it gave me an option. It gives you options to actually compare it to other foundation colors that you have that can actually try to match you to the color that you're supposed to be on the ColourPop foundation. And I actually compared it to my what is this, my Maybelline one, but apparently I guess I got really tan. It went a couple of days. Been in the pool with the kids, so moving on. So the next thing I'm going to be trying is the No Filter Concealer. Has the same packaging, just like this. I'm loving this. This top right here is very silky, and it has a clear top. I got this one in Fair 04, so pray for me, please. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this foundation, and look at how white this is. This is very white. So I'm not gonna apply as much as I usually will. Look crazy for a minute. I look crazy for a minute, and I'm gonna blend that out with my sponge that I just used. Is the L'Oreal sponge. I'll leave everything down in the description box below, so please check that out if you guys are interested in purchasing any of the products that I am mentioning today. As that is white, I am loving the coverage on this. One, I like the fact that it's covering my dark circles and at the same time kind of highlighting. The shade is pretty light. I'm gonna get this tan too, like real quick, but that's actually my fault. I'm going to pick a darker shade soon to actually like really test it out. The formula, I like the fact that it's not too thick but yet not too watery. It's right in between. I'm loving that it's covering my circles. I am actually enjoying this, and I see why now white people are actually bragging about this product. The next thing I'm going to be using is the ColourPop No Filter Setting Spray. They had 3 shades, if I'm not mistaken, and I picked the translucent one. It looks just like this, and when you open it up, it actually does have a little sticky. About these things is that they actually get very messy after a while of you like opening them and placing them in your makeup storage. I'm going to take the tip of my sponge and I'm going to just set the places that I actually concealed. And oh my god, this powder just melts into my skin. I am loving. I am so loving this powder, how it actually sitting on top of my skin. I like that it's actually making my under eye matte, because I am very oily, like how that looks. I'm going to actually test out to see if it has a flashback, so I will leave you guys a picture of that up right now. My powder, what kind of crease or crack is right here in between, like in the end part of my nose, and actually that part is looking fabulous right now. And the last thing I'm going to be using is the ColourPop No Filter Sheer Press Powder. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they also have 3 shades on this one, but I did pick the color medium. I don't think so because this looks white as fuck. So I'm going to just use a big fluffy brush, and this one is by Morphe is a Morphe E41 brush, and I'm just going to dust this in the places that I did not set with the parts that I did not set previously. I'm going to just set it with this. That looks very nice. I am loving how that looks. The only thing that I am kind of noticing is that the powder that I used, the no filter setting powder that I did use on the bridge of my nose to set that concealer, I don't know if it's the foundation or the powder, but I see that it actually went into like some of my dry patches in my nose. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but it's something that actually happens with a lot of my foundations, high-end and also drugstore. So I'm not really like you know, worried about that. It's something that always happens. First, I'll fix that when I'm actually done doing my finishing my face. So I am loving how this looks. I am going to finish up my face off camera, and I'm gonna give you guys my thought and a brief review of what I think about these products. I'm going to finish up my face and I'll be right back. So I am back. I basically been doing my makeup for an hour and a half just because I was filming this look right here. Stay tuned, guys. I did do a review on the new Mar and Sol collection. If you guys would like to see that, it will basically most likely be the video after I post it. So stay tuned. But I am loving this foundation. I love how it's sitting on my face. I don't see anything budging as yet. Like I said, I'm very oily, so I tend to get oily right here, and right here, basically in the center of my face. I'm loving how everything blended out. I will leave everything that I use down in the description box below if you guys are interested. But like I said, I am loving. Don't mind this right here. I have a runny nose here in New York. The heat has been crazy and I have allergies. Nothing new. But I am loving how everything turned out. Everything looks so pretty, so flawless. Like I said in the beginning, it is a full medium foundation. I have not yet to build it up to full coverage, but I'm really sure you can. With the brush that I did apply on the left side, it was looking pretty cakey and streaky with the brush than with the sponge. The sponge, it took more product for me to apply on my face than on the brush. On the brush, I only used one pump basically for the entire of my face, and some I still had some in my in the back of my hand. Then with the sponge, I had to use 2 pumps here and basically a half pump, so basically 2.5 pumps, just to get that, you know, that nice coverage. I like how everything looks, guys. I am loving the no filter collection. This foundation, definitely need to get it in like 2 shades darker. Guys, don't make that mistake. Summer's here. If you know that you get tan very quickly like moi, then you need to go up maybe a shade or 2 than your regular foundation shade, just because we are going to get tanner in the summer. And my mistake, totally forget that. But I definitely love it, even though I did get the wrong foundation color. I love it. I love the loose powder to set under my eyes. Like I said, it kind of creased a little bit. It got a little bit cakey on the top of my nose, but that's nothing out of the ordinary. I usually always get that crease right there, that part of my nose. I feel like I gotta exfoliate it all the time I do my makeup. If not, you will see that built up right there. But nothing serious, nothing major that I did not notice. Do like an affordable foundation, I will recommend for you guys to check ColourPop. They are the bomb. I love everything they come out with. It's just like, yes, give me more, ColourPop. But overall, I love this collection. I will recommend this 110% for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this first impression / review on the No Filter ColourPop collection, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel on your way out, as well as press the little bell like I said at the beginning of the video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.